With E3 coming very soon and the Xbox Scorpio's release date becoming closer and closer and closer, a lot of people are talking about what is Sony's next move? What is Sony's gonna do to compete with the Xbox Scorpio? Now, Sony, they fired first with the PlayStation 4 Pro, but let's be honest, the PlayStation 4 Pro is not selling, and there's a lot of hate concerning the PlayStation 4 Pro with not being a true 4K gaming console. Because let's be real, guys, it has been already confirmed, officially confirmed by developers as well as by Sony themselves, that not every game you plug into the PlayStation 4 Pro will be in native 4K. They'll either be 1080p upscales or some form of upscaling, and some games will be native 4K, but not all of them. So all the fanboys, they are quietly shut up about that, but they quietly hated that the PlayStation 4 Pro is not a true 4K console. So what's Sony's next move? I mean, just on paper right now, the Xbox Scorpio is more powerful than the PlayStation 4 Pro, more powerful than the Switch, more powerful than the base models. It's the most powerfulest console right now on this generation on paper. It still hasn't been released. So on paper, the Xbox Scorpio is more powerful. So what is Sony gonna do? How is Sony gonna compete with this powerhouse of a gaming console? So let's look at Sony's options right now. The first option is what everybody's talking about is, they're gonna talk about PlayStation 5. Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's way too soon. I think if they even speak of PlayStation 5, people are going to riot because there are still people that don't own a PS4. There are still people that are, just finding out about the PlayStation 4 Pro. So talking about PlayStation 5 now and even consider taking PlayStation 5 out in the next 2, maybe 3 years, it's suicide. It's completely suicidal because Sony will be seen as just a power money hungry business that just doesn't care about people, even though realistically they don't. No company does, but PlayStation 5 is just not logical right now, and it won't be logical for another maybe 4 years. So with PlayStation 5 out of the way, how's Sony going to compete with the Xbox Scorpio? And it's very simple. Content. Content. Content, content, content. I cannot express this enough. Content is what's going to win Sony. The content is going to keep Sony on the map and still competitive and still number one. Because right now, PlayStation 4 is number one. Even though the Switch is successful and the Xbox One S it is successful, Sony still has a slight lead with the PlayStation 4. So for them to still maintain their number one status, they need content. I mean, let's look at the Xbox One's content. Xbox One doesn't really have a lot of exclusive titles. They have a lot of cross-party titles, and most of them, they perform better on the PS4. Their exclusives are slowly dwindling. I mean, look at all these supposedly exclusive games. A lot of them just went on ported to the Windows Store for PC. So Sony needs to realize that and capitalize that on more exclusive titles. Make people want to buy, the PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation 4 Pro. It's time for them to step away from the 4K, even though 4K is becoming slowly the new standard of video. They can't focus on that right now. They need to focus on content, because look what happened with the PlayStation 4 Pro. All this talk about 4K, 4K this and 4K that, and the console can't even do 4K. So they need to focus on content, exclusive titles that are just for the PlayStation and could properly utilize the PlayStation 4 Pro, or properly utilize the PlayStation 4, the base model. This is what they need to do. They need to stop the wisecracking. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Kingdom Hearts 3, they need to come out with these big exclusive titles, and really focus on that. They need to really focus on. They need to look at their franchises and see their exclusive titles, see what works, see what don't work, and keep on with the exclusive content. I cannot express this enough. I think I've been saying it a lot in this video, but it is the truth. Because on paper, head to head, PlayStation 4 cannot compete with the Xbox Scorpio. It's just the Xbox Scorpio is too powerful. It's more powerful, and it's going to deliver what gamers want. So how Sony's going to compete? They have to compete with the content. They have to come on, bringing out features that gamers want, bring out exclusive hits that gamers want, bring them out in a timely manner. I know it's very difficult as a gaming developer. You know, it's difficult to meet deadlines and to make a good functional game, but they really need to do it. They need to do it, and they need to do it soon, or else they're gonna slowly lose this gaming console war, to the Xbox Scorpio. So what do you think, guys? Do you think Sony needs to continue making content? Do you think this is how they're gonna answer the Xbox Scorpio? Do you think they're gonna go the PlayStation 5 route? What do you guys think? Comment below, guys. Like, share, subscribe this video. And as always, guys, have an awesome day.